And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, ready here in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfielder, Stuart Robson. And this is where it all starts in the UEFA Champions League, the group stage and match day one. My goodness, so much to look forward to. Stuart, tell us about your pre-match thoughts.
Yes, cheers, Derek. Well, what an occasion it is for this club and its supporters. These are the games that they dream of. No doubting they're the underdogs, but if they can frustrate their opponents, stay in the game up until half-time, you just never know. Hopefully we get a great cut tie and maybe even a massive surprise.
And here's the starting 11 for Celtic.
Well, they're going to play with two wingers here, but I'm just a little bit worried that the centre-forward could become isolated. Therefore, the midfield players need to get forward as much as possible in this 4-3-3 shape.
Let's have a look at the initial 11 for the visitors. Daichi Kamada plays alongside Luis Alberto in central midfield. And the main goal-scoring threat today should come from Ciro Immobile. And the game begins. Ciro Immobile. Possession given away, unfortunately. Opportunity! Really committed defending. Into the advanced position. Immobile. Onto Anderson. Onto Lazzari. Not high quality defending. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. Throw in for Celtic. Not a very good challenge, and he skips past his man. And Celtic have it back now. And they need to get tighter here. Determined defending. Oh, that is a majestic goal! Volleyed home with precision and style. Superbly done.
Well, here we can see it again, and no wonder the manager is furious. They just have to get tighter here, deal with the danger, otherwise that's the outcome. Not good enough defensively. Well, Rodgers' reaction says it all. That's such an important goal in this game.
Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Ciro Immobile. Zaccagni. Well, he could really get at the opposition. Well, he tried to put everything into the shot, but couldn't find the target. That's a lovely ball. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? Immobile. Now with Anderson. Vital intervention. Taylor. Callum McGregor. Hatate. The fans want to see a shot, and the keeper throws himself at the ball. Over it comes. Well, still an issue here. Johnston. And with that, the attack fizzles out. And Celtic get the throw in. McGregor. Oh, it might be. And what a magical save it was.
Well, the game is still in the balance here, and Brendan Rodgers knows it only too well.
Trying to pick out a teammate. On the corner, far too close to the goalkeeper. Vecino. The ball with Luis Alberto. Ciro Immobile. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Well, they have the advantage. That's good refereeing. Now the counter-attack looks on. Callum McGregor. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Luis Alberto. Alberto. Trying to open up the defence. Can they keep it out? And second time around, he scores. But the keeper left to wonder what his defenders were doing.
Well, the initial save is a good one, as you can see, but unfortunately it dropped straight to an opponent. A bit unlucky, really.
So back underway. One goal apiece here. Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Felipe Anderson. Kamada. Felipe Anderson. On to Alberto. And quick thinking defensively. Kyogo Furuhashi. Now, let's see what they can do here. Furuhashi. Now plays with a positional sense that is second to none. Felipe Anderson. Vecino on the ball. That's a good pass. He's just got to continue his run. Oh, goodness me, off the post. In it goes! At the second time of asking, and the keeper feels hung out to dry.
Well, here it is again, and I feel a bit sorry for the goalkeeper. He makes a good save to start with, but where are his defenders following in? Instead, it's the attacker who's alert. He gets to the ball first, and it's a good finish.
So there we have it, 2-1. Reo Hatate. Here's McGregor. Hatate. Well, moving the ball forward, they might be in business. Determined defending. Really doing a fine job of protecting the ball. Kamada. Now Felipe Anderson. Ciro Immobile. Luis Alberto. Vecino on the ball. And playing it through. And they couldn't add to their advantage.
Well, that would have put them in complete control. He should have scored there.
Vecino. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? Luis Alberto. Good effort here. Keeper getting the touch. And eventually, goalkeeper's ball.
Well, you can sense the relief amongst his teammates, but what a first save that was.
Good-looking sequence. Felipe Anderson. Oh, good work to deny the opportunity. Can someone get on the end of this? Goalkeeper doing his job, getting the touch. Growing pressure here, and another corner. Well, they fancy a short one. Cuts it back. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Kyogo Furuhashi. Felipe Anderson. Lazzari. Passing it accurately. Well, it's such an eye-catching series of passes. Ciro Immobile. Well read to put an end to that attack. Now, maybe room here for the counter-attack. Can they make it count? Shot attempted. And that's sound goalkeeping to hang on to the shot like that. Hatate. Here's McGregor. Well, it's a good-looking position. Is there a goal in the future? He could pick out a teammate. And a throw-in it's going to be. Daichi Kamada. Immobile now.
Well, as you can see, the visitors have controlled the possession in the last 15 minutes, and with it have created some great openings. They certainly look as though they get another before too long.
Yes, who knows, maybe another opportunity in the works for them. Vecino. Immobile! And foiled only by the crossbar. And the move breaks down. Carter Vickers. So 2 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. Now the counter-attack looks on. Daizen Maeda. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Daichi Kamada. The ball with Luis Alberto. That is that for the first half here. Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
Well, I thought he had a really effective first half. Not only did he get the goal that gave them the lead, but his general play was really good. He was a constant threat, and I'm sure we'll see more of him in the second half.
And they need to get tighter here. Determined defending. Oh, that is a majestic goal. Volleyed home with precision and style. Superbly done. The fans want to see a shot. Oh, it might be. And what a magical save it was. Trying to open up the defence. Can they keep it out? And second time around he scores. But the keeper left to wonder what his defenders were doing. That's a good pass. He's just got to continue his run. In it goes! At the second time of asking. And the keeper feels hung out to dry. And playing it through. And they couldn't add to their advantage.
Well, that would have put them in complete control. He should have scored there.
Oh, good work to deny the opportunity. Goalkeeper doing his job, getting the touch. Growing pressure here, and another corner. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Vecino. Hisai. Immobile now. Zakanyi. And the emphasis is on creativity. Can he finish? Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. He's driven in the corner. In it goes! That will greatly help the cause. Now they only need to keep concentration levels high.
Well, here it is again. It's a good delivery from the corner, and it's a comfortable finish in the end, which is made to look so easy. It's a lovely goal. Well, he knows his team haven't been good enough in this game, but how does he change it?
So there it is, 3-1 the current scoreline here. Furuhashi. And using his strength to shield the ball. Daizen Maeda. Patrick. Vecino on the ball. Immobile now. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Conor McGregor. And a lot to like about this attack. Timely intervention.
Well, the fans are going mad here. They think that was a penalty.
Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Able to get his body in the way. Kamada. And the ball back with Celtic now. Well, very effective play in possession. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Immobile. Well, that's how to hit them. Not quite accurate enough, though. Alistair Johnston. Reo Hatate. It's with Carter Vickers. Conor McGregor. 30 minutes left for play. Daizen Maeda. Furuhashi. Here's McGregor. Well, it's a tall order as they try to pull one back, but the passing game might help. Well, I think a classic commentator's curse just then. Couldn't make the ideal pass. Breaking at pace. Crossing possibilities. And nothing comes of this attack. A textbook interception. Felipe Anderson. The ball with Luis Alberto. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. And this pressing approach is inducing a bit of panic. Well, is it going to end up being productive for them? McGregor. Well, putting it wide from there. A pity, really. And time for the change now. Daichi Kamada. Lazzari. And he did well to cut it out.
This is a message for Andy Topham.
Reo Hatate.
Andy Topham, can you please return to
20 minutes to go.
Thank you.
What can they do from here? The cross is on. McGregor. Great defending. Really good build-up, but no end product. Good high press. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Zaccagni. Looking for the final pass that will open things up. Losing possession here. Felipe Anderson. Daichi Kamada. Now Felipe Anderson. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. Takes the shot. He'll take efforts like that all day long. Luis Alberto. Trying his luck. What a commitment to defending. Manuel Lazzari. Can he find the right pass? Can he do it? Well, he could have put it away again, but credit to the goalkeeper.
Well, the way he's playing, he's surely going to get his second goal soon here.
Needed to be more accurate from the keeper. Oh, a goal! It's gone in! The goalkeeper doesn't want to see a playback of that ever again.
Well, as you can see, he has to get rid of that quicker. That's a poor mistake from the keeper.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Conor McGregor. Promising sequence, but timely defending when it mattered. Ciro Immobile. High pressing at its best. Vecino. His determination there for all to see. Ciro Immobile has the strength to hang on to it. Moving forward effectively. Immobile. And keeping it out. And over the byline it goes. So a goal kick coming up here. And they will be awarded a free kick for that. Forest. This attack looks highly promising. And a fine cross. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. Now the quick counter-attack could be on. Decent looking pass. Daizen Maeda. Kyogo Furuhashi. Running with the ball confidently. Can they convert? Well, they pulled one back, but perhaps a bit too late in this contest. They haven't been at the races this evening.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. So 3 minutes of stoppage time it'll be. Kamada. Now Felipe Anderson. Daichi Kamada. Guendouzi. The ball with Luis Alberto. Just the challenge that was required. And there goes the final whistle. Well, they've got to make up for lost time now. A defeat at home on match day 1, Stuart.
Well, that's not the result they were looking for. It makes the next game really important now. They need to respond in that one.
Well, he served his team well in typical fashion. Ciro Immobile. How would you sum up what he put into the game?
Well, I thought his all-round game was excellent. It was his ability to find space that impressed me most. And with a bit more luck, he could have had a second one today.
Trying to open up the defence. Can they keep it out? And second time around he scores. But the keeper left to wonder what his defenders were doing. That's a good pass. He's just got to continue his run. In it goes! At the second time of asking, and the keeper feels hung out to dry. In it goes! That will greatly help the cause. Now they only need to keep concentration levels high. Needed to be more accurate from the keeper. Oh, a goal! It's gone in! The goalkeeper doesn't want to see a playback of that ever again. Running with the ball confidently. Can they convert? Well, they pulled one back, but perhaps a bit too late in this contest. They haven't been at the races this evening.